let's build a PC. Hey guys, I'm Josh, and in today's video we're going to be building my first PC. This PC is going to be used for gaming, content creation, as well as coding. I'd like to get a Linux partition going one of these days and just try that out for the very first time as well. Once again, this is my first time building, so if you see me making any mistakes, feel free to leave them in the comment, and hopefully they won't be too bad or too cringy. And before the video even starts, if you could please leave a like on the video, it really helps a small channel like mine grow. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. I plan on making a ton more videos during this Christmas break. And without further ado, let's start building this PC. We're going to take off these little things to get on for the cooler. Lift up that little lever. Now for the scary part. So it looks like there's that little gold triangle, and it looks like we're matching it up with that little dot right there. Dot right there. Fell into place. I'm going to pull this lever down. And it's in. I don't know if you guys heard that. I made a little noise. It sounds like it's in. Now for the cooler. I've seen people put the AMD logo towards the I/O. So that's what I'll be doing today. Just gonna try getting one of these in there real quick. So I had a little trouble pushing down the fan and getting it aligned, but luckily roommate helped out with that. Got that 970 EVO 3.0 PCIe, I believe. 3.0, not. With a little heatsink. There's a heatsink. Looks like it has that thermal pad already attached. And looks like the standoff is already installed on the motherboard. 500 gig. I got the G-Skill Ripjaws, 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz speed at CL16. Okay, so for our motherboard, we're gonna go slots 2 and 4. If you guys didn't know, there's a little diagram on here. I don't know if it's for every motherboard, but it shows you which ones to go first. There we go. In the meantime, we just took the PCU bracket off of the case. Now for the motherboard. EVGA W3, 450 watt, 80 plus white, the black cables. Okay, so we took the bracket out of the case. We're putting the power supply screws into the power supply. Quick update, we ran the cables for the front panel I/O. So this originally was over here. This case allows you to kind of move the front panel I/O. So we moved it down to the bottom and we plugged in our USB 3.0 in over there, our 24 pin, our 8 pin CPU. We ran cables for the GPU that's coming in later, which is just down here for now. And then as well as these little tricky buttons for this, HD audio, and put our power supply in. Alright, so we just threw in our little LED fans, or RGB I guess. We're probably going to keep them white, but we got them in the front. We replaced the rear one, so we're going to have 2 intake, 1 exhaust, and then we have this one as well that we'll probably just throw up here or there for exhaust. We've plugged in all of the fan cables and we're just going to throw in this GeForce GT 630 that my roommate had in one of his old computers. So we're just going to toss it in real quick. The only reason why we're doing this right now is because I don't have my 1660 yet, just in the mail, so we thought we'd build it and get it configured up. Okay, it's a couple days later and GPU has finally arrived. Didn't get it from Amazon, I got it from OfferUp. Here it is. It's got a real nice weight to it. With a nice back plate, black as well. Should match the build real nice. I got off the protective little backing things. These just pop out and I kind of finesse it out since the motherboard was already in there. Just to get this in the light as well. I think it'll match pretty nicely. We'll just go ahead and install it and hopefully all goes well. So I've already unlatched that down. There we go, not too bad. Okay, so before we do anything else, we're gonna do a little test boot We're gonna see the reaction here. We've got it all plugged in. Not too sure what happened, but I just reset it, or just plugged in my keyboard and mouse and stuff. So this splash screen popped up. I'm not too sure. We'll just go F1, right?
BIOS.
I think it all worked. We have to do a little bit of work on the fans because we might have plugged them into the wrong headers. We weren't exactly sure what was going on. Okay, so we just got done cable managing the back side of this. We try to make sure that none of the holes, this USB 3.0 needs to go over there just because of how we routed it. But everything else, this case, and the Cooler Master case has like a big, literal 2-3 finger width of space over there. So we just tucked everything as best as we could. For now, this is gonna stay there until we get that GPU, and that'll be kind of cleaned up. But everything else kind of seems to have its spot, and we try to get everything going through that one hole just so everything else is pretty clean. All right, so we just moved the fan pins over just to get it going again. I'm gonna try. Oh,
It's on.
all right. There we go. We've got the RGB going. At least the CPU fan is going for sure. I think it's looking clean. All we have left is is cable management really. And once the GPU comes in, we have this already ready to go. Just kind of ready to plug in. And I'll give you the front view. I'll throw on the dust filters and everything in just a minute after we have everything kind of cable managed. But I think first time a success. Not too bad. And I'll show you the BIOS again. I don't know if yeah, there you go. Everything is popping up. Seems to be in order. And I mean, this RGB looks cool for now, but I think just the black and white theme would look real sharp on this PC at least. Okay, so we successfully logged in, started booting off Windows. Here's the fans going and everything else. Okay guys, so don't mind the setup, but everything is plugged in. Kind of have wires running everywhere. I'm gonna try to boot it up. I'm just using a DisplayPort right now, as you can see right back there. So fans start kicking on, which is a good sign. Monitor is on. I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna install some drivers and I'll be back. Just downloaded GeForce Experience, so we're just doing some drivers right now. Not too sure what I'm downloading, but we'll keep doing it.